Hey guys, what's going on? Ghost Dragon 1182 here, back for another quick play, and in this one, we're going to go through the first 4 levels or so of Yoshi's Woolly World, which is a Wii U exclusive, and as a fan of Yoshi going all the way back to Super Mario World when he first appeared, I was very interested in this game, and was hoping it would be a lot of fun, so let's see how things went. Alright, let's get our bearings with what everything does. Okay, that's the tongue, jump. Lay on the ground, look all cute. Oh god. I probably need a game like this after making heads explode in very graphic ways on Fallout. Okay, well, that's pretty. Figured that out already. Okay, let's see. Okay, it doesn't kill him. We can't eat him. So, alright, cool. Is there anything we can't eat? What's that on the triangle-y thing? That had to hurt. I don't care who you are. Okay, so like little loose threads and stuff, we can just grab them with the tongue and it unlocks things. Alright, cool. And it looks like in each stage too, there's 5 of the flowers and 5 like yarn collections we have to pick up. I'm not sure what the yarn collections unlock. Actually, I'm not even really sure what the... Okay, he does... Oop, he does break out of it after a while. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to go back down the pipe. Just trying to figure out some of the, like, the nuances to it. Fuck! Going back down the pipe. Son of a bitch. Alright. Down the flutter, alright. There's a yarn thingy. Oh god, I can see myself spending a lot of time on different levels to try to find everything. Which, I mean... that's fine. That's one of the things I liked about like Mario 64 and Super Mario World. Like you had all the different, like Super Mario World, you had the different exits you could get to the different like secret levels and shortcuts and things like that. And then the Star Road and the Special Road and stuff like the hell. Ah, there we go. And then like all the different stuff you had to do to get the 120 stars in Mario 64, so I mean, it adds... That's a lot of yarn. But, oh fuck, what was I saying? Oh, like having hidden stuff and collectibles and levels and platforming games and stuff like this, that I like as a way to extend replayability, as opposed to like artificial difficulty increases to try to... Oh. As opposed to trying to extend the game's longevity by having like this difficulty spike or whatever in a game. Me, I tend to be more of the exploratory type of gamer. I like to find secrets and things like that. I don't necessarily need to be playing like hardcore super difficult titles like Dark Souls and Ninja Gaiden and things like that. Which is probably why games like this and Fallout and Zelda games appeal to me so much. I don't know though, like the old school gamer in me, there's a lot of appeal when it comes to these like 2D platformers too, since that is what I grew up on whiffed that one. So there is a little bit of a nostalgia factor here when it comes to playing a game like this. But also it's nice to have those kind of like modern day element. Oh shit, I wanted to get that thing down there. It is nice having like these modern day improvements and new gameplay mechanics and things like that. You know, I mean, you can't play Super Mario World forever. And as much as I like seeing graphics pushed and visuals pushed to a new level and different gameplay innovations and stuff being made, there is something about a 2D platformer that just always has like that draw and that charm to me. Ironically, even though I had an N64 and one of the first games I got for it was Super Mario 64, one of the things that like had me apprehensive about the game was the 3D perspective, like the way they changed things, because I was just like, at the time I just couldn't wrap my head around it, you know. It was something that was so different to me that it was kind of intimidating, I guess you could say. And now you don't really see and like I don't have I've never been like a handheld guy, like a 3DS or Game Boy or anything like that. I had a Vita for about 2 months that never got used, so I ended up selling it. But like in this day and age, few and far between, unless it seems like if you own a Nintendo console or you find like a indie game that's really or you find an indie game that's really good, then you have like you don't have like the 2D platformers like this anymore, and that's something that I think I will always be drawn to. Alright. I've died twice here trying to make this jump, so hopefully it doesn't happen this time. But I have learned... Yeah, there's that guy there that I gotta figure out how to get. Now, I know a lot of people like to make the argument that Nintendo's only concerned with, like, kids and stuff like that with the games that they release. I don't know, man. Like, I'm not even gonna worry about that cloud over there. You know, I guess, yeah, you could look at a game like this and be like, oh, that's a kid's game and blah, blah, blah. But, like, kids aren't gonna grasp trying to find all these secret little areas and locations and stuff in each level. Like my kid, I mean, he might play this game. He might not. But, I mean, even if he plays it, he's not gonna, like, search around and try to find all those little hidden areas like that. He's just gonna, like, run through the level and complete it. Like, he don't give a fuck about finding all the yarn collections and the flowers. I bet you that's where my 5th flower was, that cloud that I skipped. But anyways, so, I mean, there's an appeal there for all ages. It's kind of like, I don't know, I view Nintendo more as like the Pixar of gaming. Like, at face value, their games kind of look like they're made for children, but there's also a lot there that adults can enjoy. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe I have a different look on it, but I mean, to me, it's a nice balance. I can murder fools with a chainsaw, bayonet, machine gun, and Gears of War, and perform all kinds of gory kill moves like that, or decapitate people in Mortal Kombat, and then, you know, to balance that, I play as knitted flower Yoshi in a level or something, you know? It's just, I don't know, I think the argument that Nintendo makes kids games is kind of a weak argument. And actually, the game looks really good. I will say that. I mean, it's not like The Witcher 3 level of graphic fidelity, but I mean, it looks like you can see the little screen, like, I don't want to say hairs, but like, for lack of a better term, like the hairs on the yarn and everything like that. I mean, it's really detailed. I don't know, I think the Wii U, I'm not saying the console did everything right, but I think, well, I'm not saying Nintendo did everything right either. I think the gamepad, they had a good idea with it, but it's just never been properly utilized. But I mean, they tried to think outside of the box, and it just didn't catch on. I'm sure the power of the console is also a factor, but I mean, I think the Wii U gets a lot of unjust hate and criticism, but at the same time, I think it also gets a lot of criticism that it's due. But at the same, you know, I mean, it just seems like there's a lot of people that want to immediately talk shit on the Wii U and not give it any sort of credit when it's not a terrible system. It's just that, unfortunately, Nintendo's they've kind of gone this path where if you don't like their first-party console, or their first-party titles, there's really nothing on their consoles that will draw people in. So, I mean, if you don't like the Mario franchise or the Zelda franchise or anything like that, there's not really anything on their console for you anymore. You know, if you're a Call of Duty guy or anything like that, I mean, you know, you're gonna buy a Microsoft or a Sony console. So that's where hopefully they rectify that problem with the NX. We'll see. I still think they might be coming out with the NX a little prematurely. But we'll see what happens. But I mean, if you have a Wii U and you like Yoshi's Island and games like that, I think you'll enjoy this. Unless this game takes a major turn south in later levels, I can see myself enjoying this from beginning to end. Oh god. That's not gonna happen. There's no way I'm gonna be able to aim those shots and bounce at the same time. I might be able to do that one. Maybe. Alright. That didn't turn out too bad. I will say trying to use the stick, because it's a little bit more comfortable than the D-pad. This Wii U controller is kind of uncomfortable. But, and you can use other controllers to play this game. They showed them all at the beginning during, like, the introduction splash screen, like the classic controller and the Wii U Pro controller and shit like that. But, yeah, this controller is not very comfortable at times. I made it through Bayonetta 2 with it, though, so I mean, it's not a terrible controller, but it's I don't know, I tend to base everything on the 360 controller, which, you know, I like the Xbox One controller. I still think the 360 controller is one of the best, if not the best controllers ever made. What the fuck? It's timed? This must be just like a bonus stage. Okay, well, the balloon doesn't hurt me, so that's a plus. Oh! I didn't get to get those beads. I think they're beads. Yeah, they must be beads, like yarn beads or something. I wasn't falling for that shit. I knew if I tried to jump, his balloon would pop, or he'd let go of his balloon. Yep, see? Played enough platforming games, I know how that shit works. I thought maybe I could make it back up there. I would assume since that's hidden behind those 4 blocks, it's not the end of the stage. It's yep, it's a little bonus area. I don't think I don't want to. I'm afraid if I got too close, I'd end up hitting them. Yeah, that works too. Ah, shit. Really? Oh, damn it. Give me that flower. Alright. I do like that they don't... They finally... One of my problems with Mario games over the years, though, after playing games like Ratchet and Clank, is... For games like this, I don't think you need, like, a life system anymore with, like... And what I mean by that is, like, a life... number of lives. I just don't see the need, since most of these games have a save system implemented that... You know, it saves after each level. I don't understand why you have to have, like, 2 lives or 3 lives at the start of your gameplay session. Like, it just doesn't... I don't know. To me, it discourages experimentation to find secrets unless you have a guide. So I'm glad that this game doesn't have it. Let's see what we get for 5 flowers. Nothing. We'll get another Yoshi, though, so that's cool. Oh, shit. Alright, well, I intended on doing, like, 4 levels. So, I guess we'll do 2 levels. And, do a couple more for another video. But, until then, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Alright? Have a good one, guys.